Affirmative, thanks. And you? Probably one of the favorite places for lion to sleep. If I have to think back how many times we have seen lion in these what we call sodic sites, generally dominated by these guarri bushes. It's areas where salts and minerals from the soil are actually leached out into the surface, and they cause a little bit of erosion in these bare patches of soil. And typically one finds things like tambuti and guarri. And the guarri is almost an evergreen. I mean, it's got leaves and they're very, very dense little bushes, so they always have good shade. And I suppose the comfort of lying on the flat sand rather than amongst grasses makes it appealing. That's in Biloxi, Mississippi. There was that Laura asking if a lioness mated with a male from another pride, would she then join that pride? Not really, but yes, sort of. I think it's more a case of a lioness. You see, sometimes when in a lion pride, if the pride gets too big, this is something I've noticed in the past. If a pride gets very large, you might have a lioness that raises her cubs separate from the pride, like a splinter group of the pride. And her cubs, instead of joining the pride, her cubs become nomadic and they move off. And possible then female could then join another pride, but it's very unusual. And then if she does, it's more a case of they would then form their own pride rather. Whatever male would be with that pride would then mate with her. I think it would be a case of if maybe a female joining a pride and then being mated with, but it's very unusual for a foreign lioness to join a pride of lion, whether the current lionesses probably wouldn't allow it. You invariably get a familial association amongst females within a pride. They're either sisters or they're cousins. They tend to be the core of the pride, the lionesses. So they're the ones that really stay in an area, and it's males that move out. Well, now, since these cats are asleep, I think we can leave them be for now. As the sun climbs higher and it starts getting hotter, they're going to be going into deeper shade. They're not going to go far. In fact, this evening I think we might even be lucky enough to have them going to drink at the dam eventually. They are going to spend the day sleeping, especially digesting the remains of that poor wildebeest. Good night, children. Sleep well. We need to start making our way on the other side of this riverbed, the Mulwati River. Wild dog, because that would be interesting.